Most pool service operators are sitting on a lead generation goldmine and have absolutely no idea. Here's what I mean. A roofer goes to a house once. A painter goes to a house once. A junk removal company goes to a house once. They do the job, they leave, and they never have a reason to come back. Every lead generation opportunity they have is a one-time shot. You, on the other hand, service a pool every single week. You're in that neighborhood 52 times a year. Your truck is visible, your work is visible, and every single week you have an opportunity to turn one customer into two, two into four, four into eight, if you have the right system to capture it. Most pool service operators do none of this. They show up, they clean the pool, they leave, and they wait for the phone to ring. And then they wonder why growth feels slow. I built Tiger Shark Pool Service here in Las Vegas to multiple seven figures of revenue, and through Splash, the platform we built specifically for pool service businesses, I also work with operators all over the country. The ones who are generating leads consistently month after month without being on a paid ad hamster wheel. They're doing 5 specific things. All are available to you. Most of your competitors are doing none of them. That's the opportunity here. For those of you that are new here, my name is John Luca, and like I just mentioned, I built a pool service business here in Las Vegas to multiple 7 figures in revenue. I've since sold the business, and my mission is to now help other pool guys do the same. So let's get into it. Now, there are essentially 5 tactics to doing this really well. I want to make sure you understand the unfair advantage you actually have in this industry, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Now, every home service business has to fight for attention. They run ads, they knock doors, they hope for referrals. They grind every single lead because they have no natural reason to be in front of a potential customer on a regular basis. Now, you do every week without trying. Think about what your route actually looks like from the outside. Your wrap truck is parked in front of a residential home in a neighborhood. Neighbors drive by, neighbors walk their dog, neighbors look out their windows, and they see a truck with your brand on it at that house every single week. That repetition builds brand recognition in a way that a single ad or a single door knock never could. By the time a neighbor needs pool service and goes to Google, they've already seen your truck a dozen times. You're not a stranger, you're the company that services the neighbor's pool. That is an asset most operators completely waste. The 5 tactics I'm about to walk you through are specifically designed to turn a weekly presence into a consistent, predictable lead generation engine. Now that said, let's get into it. Okay guys, so let's hop into tactic number 1. Your truck is a billboard, it's time to treat it like one. This is oftentimes one of the most overlooked lead generation assets in your entire business. A plain white truck with a magnetic door sign is not going to be a marketing asset to you. It's just a vehicle outside of a customer's house. There is a massive difference between a truck that blends into traffic or looks inconspicuous in a neighborhood and a properly wrapped truck that stops people in their tracks and makes them think, who is the company and how do I reach out to them? In pool service specifically, your truck is parked in residential neighborhoods for hours every single day. Not driving through, it's parked, it's stationary, and visible to every neighbor who drives or walks by. If your truck wrap is clean, professional, and has a clear call to action, there is a free impression every single time somebody sees it. Now, here's what a good pool service truck wrap is going to look like. It's going to have your company name and logo, that's obvious, a phone number large enough to read from across the street, and one clear visual that communicates what you do instantly. Clean blue water, a sparkling pool, something that makes the connection immediately without anyone having to read a single word. Now, looking at it, the math on a truck wrap is almost embarrassing. You're going to pay for this thing once. You get thousands of impressions per week as long as you run that vehicle. There is no other marketing channel in this business with a lower cost per impression over time. There's none at all. If your truck isn't wrapped, this is the first thing I'd go fix. Before you run a single ad, before you knock a single door, go get your truck wrapped. It's going to make everything else work better. Tactic number 2, turn your route into a neighborhood marketing engine. Here's where your weekly presence really starts to compound, guys. Every time you service a pool on a given street, the neighbors on that street have already seen your truck. They already know you service the house 2 doors down. That context makes you infinitely more credible than any cold ad or any cold outreach ever would. The question is whether you're doing anything to capture the credibility while you have it. The simplest and most effective thing you can do is door hangers, not generic flyers, specific hyper-local door hangers that acknowledge you're already in the neighborhood. Here's what that looks like. You finish servicing a pool. Before you leave, you hit 10 to 15 of the closest houses with door hangers. Something like this. We service your neighbor's pool at 123 Main Street. If you're looking for reliable professional pool service in this neighborhood, here's what we offer and here's how to reach us. It's simple, it's direct, and it's delivered at the exact moment when your credibility in the neighborhood is at its highest. The conversion rate on neighborhood door hangers delivered right after the service visit is significantly higher than any cold direct mail campaign. And the simple reason is because you're not a stranger. The neighbor's seen your truck, they already know you're trusted by someone on the street. That social proof is built in before they ever read a word on a hanger. Now here's the system to make this actually happen consistently. Every tech on your route carries door hangers. Every service visit, the surrounding houses get hit before they leave. Over the course of a year, if you're servicing 80 accounts and hitting 10 neighbors per stop, you're generating thousands of neighborhood touchpoints per month with zero ad spend. That is what this looks like when your route becomes a marketing engine instead of just a list of addresses. Tactic number 3 is going to be paid ads done correctly. I'm going to keep this section tight because I did a full dedicated video on our exact paid ad strategy. I'll link it in the description and I want you to go watch it after this. The short version here is Facebook and Instagram ads work in pool service. They work extremely well when the creative is done right and the offer is compelling enough to make the decision feel easy for the prospect. The formula that worked for us at Tiger Shark was to open the video with a pain point that the customer is already living with, the pool guy that doesn't show up, the green pool that nobody explained, the service company that never communicates. Stop their scroll by speaking directly to a frustration that they currently recognize. Then pivot to what makes you different. Concrete and specific, not any jargon about how we're the best in the valley, blah, blah, blah. The actual things that make your service worth choosing. Then follow it up with an irresistible offer that they would feel silly not taking. In our case, it was a free month of pool service, a free filter clean, and a free equipment inspection on the initial service visit with no contract attached. A try before you buy model that removed all of the risk from their side of the equation. The result of this campaign was we spent $15,000 in ad spend, we signed up 267 new customers, and had a 98% trial to paid retention conversion rate. That's a video we made. Go watch it for the full breakdown. The one thing I'll add here that's specific to this video, paid ads are going to work best in pool service when they're running alongside everything else that we're talking about. A prospect who sees your Facebook ad and also drives past your truck in the neighborhood 3 times already is fundamentally warmer than a lead who just saw your cold ad. The pillars compound each other, and that's the whole point of this video. Now, quick pause here, guys. I want to tell you about something that ties directly into what comes next. One of the most powerful lead generation tools in pool service isn't your ad. It's the automated post-visit summary. Here's what I mean by this. After every single service visit, Splash App sends your customer a professional message. What was checked, what was treated, how their pool is looking. That communication does something most operators don't think about. It keeps your brand in front of the customer at the exact moment they're most satisfied with your service. And satisfied customers who just heard from you are dramatically more likely to refer a neighbor or leave a Google review than customers who haven't heard from you in 3 weeks. The post-visit summary is the trigger that makes your organic lead generation actually work. It's not just a nice customer experience feature, it's a lead generation tool. Go book a free demo, the link is in the description. Let them show you exactly how it works. Now let's move on to tactic number 4, the review system that generates leads while you sleep. Your Google business profile is either generating you leads right now or it's not. It's plain and simple. There's literally no in between. When someone sees your service area and searches pool service near me, they see a list. And they're going to call whoever's at the top of that list with the most credible looking profile. Not the second result, not the third result, the top result. And the thing that determines whether it's you or your competitor comes down almost entirely to your reviews. Not just the quantity, but the quality and the consistency of them. A pool service company with 150 reviews, half of them with photos, getting new ones every week, that company is going to rank above a competitor with 40 generic text reviews, no photos, and reviews that stopped coming in 6 months ago. Google's algorithm is going to reward frequency, photo reviews, and keyword-rich context in the reviews themselves. Now here's the part where Splash ties into everything. Splash sends an automated review request as part of the post-visit summary, if you dial it in to do so. The customer just received a professional recap of their service, they're satisfied, the link is right there, and the timing of this is everything. And here's the compounding effect that most operators miss. Every new review makes the next organic lead cheaper to acquire. Your Google Maps ranking improves, more people find you, more people call you, and every single new customer enters the same review system. So the flywheel keeps spinning without you manually having to push a button every single week. That is a lead generation system that runs while you're on the route. And tactic number 5, and this is going to be the last one, the referral system that most operators never actually build. And this is the one with the lowest cost per acquired customer out of everything that we've talked about today. Referrals. Not passive referrals, but an active system that generates them for you. Here's the difference. Passive referrals happen when a satisfied customer happens to mention you in a neighborhood. You can't necessarily predict it, you definitely can't scale it. It just happens occasionally and you're grateful for when it does. An active referral system is different. You are asking specifically, you incentivize deliberately, and you make it as easy as possible for the best customers to become your best salespeople. Now here's what that looks like in practice. After every service visit, which you're already documenting through Splash, your tech or your automated follow-up message includes a specific referral ask. Not an if you know someone, please refer to us, something like this. If you have a neighbor or friend who's been frustrated with their pool service or looking for something more reliable, we'd love an introduction. And if they sign up, we'll send you a $50 gift card as a thank you. The gift card incentive does 2 things. It acknowledges the value of the referral, and it makes the customer feel like their recommendation is worth something. That small gesture turns a passive customer into an active referrer. And here's the pool service specific angle that makes this so powerful. Your customers live in neighborhoods full of other pool owners. When you service a pool on a given street, statistically, several of the surrounding homes also have pools. Your existing customer is the warmest possible introduction you could ever get to those neighbors. They've already trusted you. Their endorsement carries more weight than any ad ever could online. Build that ask into your system. Make it automatic, make it specific, and make the incentive real enough that people actually act on it. One referral from a happy customer on a dense street can become 2 new accounts. 2 can become 4, and that compounding is completely free, and it gets more powerful the longer you maintain it. Now here's the full picture on how we can essentially bring everything together here. Let me put all 5 together so you can see how they work as a system rather than 5 separate individual tactics. Your wrap truck generates free impressions in every neighborhood that you service every single week. Your door hanger system turns those impressions into warm outreach at exactly the right moment. Your paid ads generate immediate lead flow and feed new customers into the system. Your review system builds your Google Maps rankings so organic leads find you without you having to pay for them. And your referral system turns every satisfied customer into a source of new business. Each one of these things feeds each other. The paid lead becomes a customer. The customer gets a post-visit summary that triggers a review request. The review improves your Google ranking, which brings in more organic leads. Those customers get the referral and ask to bring in the neighbors. The neighbors see your truck every week, and the whole thing compounds. Wash, rinse, repeat. The operators that I've watched grow the fastest in this industry aren't the ones that are necessarily working the hardest. They're the ones who built the best systems and let those systems work for them while they focus on delivering excellent service. You already have the most important asset. You're in the customer's neighborhoods every single week. Most of your competitors are completely wasting it, and you don't have to. Now here's what I want you to do after you finish watching this video. Pick one of the 5 tactics and implement it completely before you touch the next one. Not all 5 at once. That's how you do a mediocre job at everything. One thing, build the system, make it non-negotiable. Then add the next one. If I had to tell you where to start, get the post-visit summary running through Splash first, because that one single feature activates the review system and the referral system simultaneously. It's going to be your highest leverage first move available to most operators right now. Go book a free demo, the link's in the description. And if you want to go deeper on the paid ads piece, the video where I break down how we turn $15,000 in ad spend to over $1 million in enterprise value is also linked in the description. Go watch that one next. Now, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I want to thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel for more weekly content on how to run a killer pool service business.